right, we are live. Hello, sit. Hello, go to bed. Go to bed. Go. Go to bed. Go. What up, guys? What up? What up? What up? Don't forget Twitter. Hey, Mufasa, thank you, brother. I got you, bro. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitter? Just running a few minutes behind here. Sorry about that. But let's get this going, man. Hello, stop. Oh my gosh. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me, guys. What's up, man? What's up? Hope you guys are having a great day. Oof, feeling good about this slate, man. Shoot. What's my password? Go ahead and start dropping your games, guys. We're going to get right into it, man. I think you guys are going to like these little compact... Excuse me real quick. Sorry about that. What up, man? Mets and Astros? Sure. Okay, didn't mean to stop that. There we go. Okay, we can talk about it, guys. Go ahead and drop your games, and since you guys are the first ones here, we can get right into it. There we go. Okay, that's not gonna work then. Home runs. You guys want the daily dinger? You guys got to bring it up, man. Otherwise, I'm not really interested in that stuff, man. I'm really not putting a whole lot of time and effort into it. You guys asked me for one yesterday, and I said James Cook. I don't think I hesitated too much. I said somebody on the Nationals, and that one somebody would either be C.J. Abram or James Cook. And then I looked at the numbers, and Woods was the guy, man. Woods was the guy for sure. No doubt about it once we saw it. Okay, so this is not going to work. Okay, no worries. Let me at least watch my stream here. There we go. Yeah, man. So if you guys want the daily dinger, that's something you guys got to bring up, man. What's up, James? James Cook sounds cool. That was yesterday already, brother. Let's do one today if you guys want another one today. Yeah, man, I was saying I think you guys are going to like these little compact, man. I'm trying to compact these streams into just giving you guys the best information for a good hour 15. Then we call it a day, man. I think this 4 o'clock hour might work better. I'm just testing it out right now. So just bear with me, guys. All right, man. Let's get right to it. What's good, Chris? Chris Harris, man. I appreciate the vibes always. Let's get right to it, guys. Double tap the screen if you have dropped something and you want me to check on it. Let's get right to it, man. Let's cook. Somebody double tap. What's up, bro? What's up, Shiesty? Eli, I see you double tapping. Let's take a look at it. He says Mets and Braves and the Nerfy. All right, guys. So I'm sharing my screen on YouTube as normal. Let me see if I could get my mouse pad working. 1 second, guys. Connect to trackpad. Is that going to work? Maybe the battery died. Maybe it was turned off. And now it's connected. There we go, guys. We got the trackpad connected, man. Let's get right into it. So you want to talk about the Mets. So the Mets are on the road at Atlanta. They got David Peterson on the mound, okay, against Spencer Schwellenbacher. Let's make this a little bigger here so we can see it, okay? So we got what appears to be line movement in favor of nobody, okay? So this line kind of just staying still after yesterday's opening. And it looks like this, both of these guys got their ass whooped, right? Atlanta got their ass whooped against Colorado. The Mets got swept by Tampa. Both of these guys coming into this one pretty sour. I would say you have a batting advantage now with the Mets. Even though it appears to be cooling off a little bit, you still have an edge there with the Mets. But what you don't have an edge in is the pitching department. Both of these guys are pitching lights out, bro. Both of these guys are good. Peterson and Schwellenbach, however you say his name. Yeah, man, the actual numbers are good. The expected numbers are good. I see green across my screen. There is really nothing I can say about either one of these guys. In fact, yeah, okay, David Peterson had one game in Atlanta, or versus Atlanta last year, I believe this was. 4 runs in 5 innings. That's a small sample size. I don't worry about that. And the sample size on the other side of that is actually that Atlanta Schwellenbach versus the Mets between this year and last year. 2 runs given up in 21 innings. That's insane. 2 runs in 21 innings. Both those runs were here in Atlanta. So 2 runs in 14 innings against the New York Mets. So both of these guys are good. The line's not moving. There's not an edge in either side. I hope we come back to this one for something else, man. I hope you guys are catching along. You got great pitching on that on both sides and batting that might be on the decline. So we could come back to that one maybe if you guys are catching my flow, man. Let's go. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen if you want to go next, and we're at 100% coffee, man. We're gonna get moving today, guys. We're not wasting no time. If you guys want to cut the line, I expect today is gonna be a busy day. If you guys want to cut the line, head to YouTube. I have a YouTube stream going on, and I got the chat right in front of me. I'm not gonna miss a single message, man. I'll get back to TikTok in 1 second. Let's see. My man Jonathan says, okay, so I like Cardinals, Sox, Royals. Okay, so let's talk about one of them real quick. Let's go to the Cardinals. Let's check in on the Cardinals for you. The Cardinals are on the road at the White Sox, man. And already here you got some yeah, so right away, right? You're telling me you really like the Cardinals, and I mean, I'm already kind of pumping the brakes already because they're not one of my favorite teams, that's for sure. They got cold bats on both sides. And what St. Louis doesn't have is the pitching edge. They do not have the pitching edge here with Liberatore at all. This guy's been getting rocked. 18 runs over 27 innings. The majority of that has been over the last 5 games where he has given up 16 runs over his last 14 innings. So he's given up more runs than innings pitched. That is not a good recipe. So he's trending in the wrong direction. But before I go and beat up on this guy too much, on the road he is better. He is better. 11 runs to 25 innings pitch, so not bad. But the biggest reason I'm kind of going on this guy is that Shane Smith on the other side, man. Nobody knows him. He's a rookie, but this guy's been pretty good. 8 runs in 24 innings at home. 6 runs in 27 innings, man. Very good numbers there. Only 3 runs given up in 16 home innings. So, man, I'm not a guy that takes the White Sox, but if I were, I would say today might be a good day for them, man. So yeah, Jonathan, I'm not with you there on the Cardinals, brother. But best of luck. I usually say okay, but it's not enough for me to talk you off of it. I think this is enough for me to make you to ask you to reconsider, man. What's good, guys? What's good, man? We gotta bounce back, man. We went to NBA yesterday. You guys saw. I didn't have a whole lot of MLB, not a lot of faith in the card. I sent one MLB play, and that was the Dodgers-Padres over, okay? I hope you guys, got in on that. If you're on the Discord, of course, you got that as an official play. But still, man, losing day, and I'm trying to bounce back. We went 2 units on the NBA, so I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about having to bounce back here, but we got to do it, man. So at least MLB went our way, and that's what I could say is my niche right now. That's what I can say is my niche, and I'm focused on that. And I took an over, bro. Can y'all let that settle in for a second? I took an over, right? They call me the Undertaker because I've gone now 29-8, 29-8 on unders. But now that we sent 2 overs, we can now say MLB totals are 31-8. Now that has never been my strong suit. I usually do sides first, right? I usually do MLs and spreads first. But maybe I gotta focus on more totals because the numbers are speaking for themselves. 31-8 on our MLB totals, man. No, Cardinals versus White Sox under. So you got cold bats there, and you still got the same remark there with Liberatore, man. I don't trust Liberatore. I trust Shane Smith. All right, guys, let me get back to TikTok. What do you guys got, man? Double tap the screen if you have something for me. Chris, you've been double tapping for a while. Sorry about that, man. Let's go Phillies. Let's check on Phillies versus Miami. You got this line appears to be moving in favor of Miami, okay? Looks to be moving in favor of Miami. Another thing that I note here is that you definitely have a batting edge. You definitely have a batting edge here with Philadelphia. And in terms of pitching, this is tough because Jesus Luzardo, he's been getting rocked, and it's not really an outlier. He has one outlier, and I considered it on the road. So he is much better on the road. 7 runs in 30 innings when you take out the one outlier. But overall, he's getting rocked, man. He has a game where he gave up 8. He gave up 12. No other way to put it. And meanwhile, on the other side, Cal Quantrill, I don't know what to do with this guy. He's been okay. He's average, and at home, he's even better. 9 runs in 25 innings at home. Quantrill hasn't been bad. Jesus Luzardo is expected to have some positive regression coming for him. I'm not paying that price with Philadelphia, man. So even if you're laying a 1.5 or whatever you're laying, you're still paying a bit of a price on it. So I'm not interested in this case, brother. Guys, hit the follow button. If this is your first time here, hit the follow button, man. Despite I did not drop MLB yesterday, I still gave you guys some good reads, I think. I know Padres and Dodgers over being one of them. Another thing I was really stressing yesterday was that Ohtani was not going to pitch more than an inning or 2. Okay, so I hope that calmed your nerves a little bit about or you're anxious. If you guys were anxious to take Ohtani, he did not look good. And yeah, man, I was ready to fade that. Somebody asked me under 1.5 Ks. I said, yeah, I would be interested in fading Ohtani because everybody and their mama thinks he's going to be in mid-season form right now. No. So hit the follow button, guys. If you guys are finding these streams useful, make sure you guys are following. A lot of you guys watch for 2 hours and aren't hitting the follow button. I don't get it. Anyways, if you want to get in the Discord too, we do at least one free play in the Discord. My man Christian is double tapping. Thank you for that. He says, what do you think about the Giants today? Let's look at the San Francisco Giants. They are at home against Cleveland. This is a brand new series. San Fran has now lost 2 in a row. Cleveland has lost 3 in a row. They got swept, of course, by Seattle. The offense has definitely seemed to have woken up for San Fran. It looks like they're hitting again. So I definitely have a batting edge there with San Francisco. In terms of pitching, I have a clear edge with San Francisco as well. Robbie Ray has been that guy. 7 runs in 34 innings at home. 6 runs over 31 innings overall. Very good numbers. His actual numbers look good. His expected numbers look better. I have a batting edge here. I like everything except the line movement. Why is the line movement going against Cleveland? Now, it hasn't moved a whole ton for me to be completely off of it. So I do think you might be on the right side there regardless. But to be more comfortable with it, I would want the line to correct itself, man. Right now, it is looking a little shady. But we can revisit that, man. But same scenario with yesterday, guys. I told you guys, Philadelphia Phillies against the Marlins, right? I told you they have the batting edge and the pitching edge, okay? Those two mean so much to me that, okay, even if it's in a reversal or whatever, it looks sketchy, I'm not going to talk you off of it. And I hope I didn't talk anybody off of Phillies. But that looked, it definitely looked sketchy yesterday. But again, if you have the batting edge and you have the pitching edge, I think you have a very good chance regardless, okay? So again, these are all different factors and they all have different weight. So just pay attention. Just pay attention, and I think you guys can figure this out, man. Hit the follow button, guys. If this is your first time here, let's keep it going, man. Double tap, guys. Who wants to go next? A lot of guys are in the chat right now, so I gotta prioritize somehow, man. Let's check on YouTube real quick. What's good? Go MB back today for more. What are your thoughts on the Guardians game? So yeah, man, we just talked about this, and I'm a little concerned now. It sounds like a lot of people might be into San Francisco today. I mean, they definitely have a batting and a pitching edge. Let's see, guys. This one seems to be a very popular game early, man. Let's put up the poll real quick, guys. If you are on San Francisco, go tap red for Giants, blue for Guardians. Red for Giants, blue for Guardians. You have the pitching edge. You have the batting edge with the Giants, so that means you have a chance. You have a good chance here. So red for Giants, blue for Guardians, guys. What side would you rather be on? Whether it's the ML, right? Whether it's the run line or some capacity, right? Team total, whatever. Let's go red. Red for Giants, blue for Guardians. Is anybody taking Guardians today? Only chance Giants have is losing morale. It is Devers' first start. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know why that slipped my mind. Yeah, it is Devers' first start, man. So, what do you guys think? Red for Giants, blue for Guardians. You guys know me by now, right? The contrarian in me, right? There's a contrarian in me that wants to always fade the narratives, right? Red for Giants, blue for Guardians. Imagine the money that's on San Fran. Guardians must be free, or is going to be free. Devers, okay. Morale's going to be high. Okay. I see what you guys are saying about this one. I think it's a really interesting game, man. And we're going to talk about it more, and we're going to get the numbers on it to see where the numbers are at, okay? So if you guys want to stick around and see if it's how much of a public play it might be, stick around, man. We'll cover it, okay? All right, guys. Double tap, and let's go through another breakdown. If somebody has dropped a game, just double tap the screen, and I'll go scroll up and look for your plays. Eli is double tapping, and then Finn is double tapping. Let's check Eli. Eli says, "What do I think about the Reds?" The Guardians are, where are they at today? The Reds, yeah, okay. Why did I miss? I'm thinking Guardians right now. So let's see. Cincinnati is at home against Minnesota. David Festa on one side, Andrew Abbott on the other side, and this one I remember. This is one that I put a note on for sure, man. So let's see, man. Let's talk about it. So in terms of batting, do you have an edge on either side here? No, I think both of these bats are pretty good. It definitely looks like maybe Minnesota on the decline here, maybe Minnesota on the decline as well. So, but pretty even bats. In terms of pitching, it does look like you have an even matchup on both sides. Maybe an edge there with Andrew Abbott. Andrew Abbott's been spectacular. But there's something about Andrew Abbott, and I told the Discord, bookmark it for next time. Andrew Abbott is coming off of a complete game. 0 runs in 9 innings. 0 runs in 9 innings there for Andrew Abbott. Guys, that is a career game. It doesn't get any better than that, okay? 0 runs in 9 innings. I mean, you could throw a no-hitter. But besides that, pitching a complete game, bro, you are out partying. You are celebrating. Your family is celebrating. Your friends. You're not focused, okay? I don't think I've ever seen somebody throw 2 complete back-to-back games. So you can expect Andrew Abbott to not be on his absolute A game, right? He's not going to throw 0 runs in 9 innings again, but he's still really good. I would just caution you there with Cincinnati. And the reason I would is because I found an outlier in David Festa's recent numbers, and that was on the road. He gave up 8 runs over 3 innings in Sacramento not too long ago. And if you take that out, the guy is pretty good. 7 runs in 25 innings for David Festa. Overall, 7 runs in 22 innings. I think the pitching is closer than a lot of people may think. I think the batting is really close. The bullpens both suck. I think Minnesota has a chance here, man. No Abby slander. What do you guys think about that breakdown, man? Is there a for sure today, man? Nothing is for sure, brother. You do know this. We did not go to MLB yesterday. If we did, we would have ended up on the Dodgers and Giants. Dodgers and Padres over. But we went to NBA, man. We're going to MLB today, that's for sure. And I'm going to give you the best I got, bro. I hope you guys can respect that. It's the best I got, man. I'm not going to guarantee you anything. But I could assure you that over the long haul, if you stick around and watch these videos and get in the Discord, you'll be in the best position to win, man. That's all I want. If somebody's out there guaranteeing you something, that they're lying to you, man. Hit the follow button, guys. If this is your first time here, do not miss out on these streams. Somebody double tap. Let's see. Double tap, guys. Finn wanted to talk about the Blue Jays. Let's see. Toronto is at home against Arizona. Okay, you definitely have the better bats with Arizona, man. Those bats are hot. That guy Josh Naylor, just a week ago today, he was a week ago, 8 days ago now. He was walking it off for us against Seattle. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Brandon Pfaadt versus Chris Bassett, and I have a clear edge here with Chris Bassett for sure, man. Not that his numbers are great, but they're better at home. He's only given up 10 runs over 28 innings at home. Fantastic numbers for him there. Brandon Pfaadt, I don't know what some people see in him. The guy's had an ERA over 4 and 5 his entire career, it feels like. I know he got hot during the playoffs, and a lot of people been riding him ever since. But, man, pause. 22 runs in 22 innings on the road. It doesn't get worse than that. That's a 9.0 ERA. And then if you want to look at his overall numbers, you could say, okay, maybe he's a little better on the road, because his overall numbers are 22 runs in 19 innings. Overall is 22 and 19, man. So very bad numbers there, and then very bad on the road. I think you have an edge there with Chris Bassett, but the batting edge is with Arizona. You guys know by now that usually when the batting and the pitching is so distant from each other, and they're split like that, when the bats and the pitching is on two different sides, it's a pretty good, easy stay away from me. Market is looking like Arizona has a chance here, but I'm not going to be backing Brandon Pfaadt. That's for sure, man. Guys, double tap the screen. Let's go. Who wants to go next? Y'all got to chill with this Theo talk, man. It's catching on too. Finn wants to go back to back. Let's see. He says, what do you think about the under in the Cards game? I think you have bad bats on both sides. And you have Shane Smith, who I trust, to hold down St. Louis. I can't trust Matthew Liberatore. He is better on the road, but I can't trust him. And the market looks like it's signaling that there's a good chance for an over, man. So best of luck if you're on that under. Would I talk you off of it? I need better pitching. I need better pitching for an under, man. That's how my MLB totals are now, 31-8. I just stick to my roots there, man. You need good pitching, and then the bats kind of don't really matter, but the pitching is more than everything, and then weather and ballpark. I would say that would be my top three. I'd say that batting doesn't matter that much because I've proven to you guys, right? Elite pitching will always dominate elite bats, okay? I proved it to you guys by showing you guys the last 10 All-Star games, right? How is it that you have all these All-Star batters, right? But you put one good pitcher, one elite pitcher against them, and they're not scoring. Hope you guys appreciate the information, man. If you guys do, hit the follow button. I know the last few free plays have not been up to par, but we're gonna bounce back, man. We're gonna bounce back. I dedicate myself to this. This is full time. I got the resources. I got the time. I'm gonna give you the best I got, man. So that's all you can ask for, man. If somebody's telling you that they got a lock for you, the guarantee, they're lying to you, man. Play responsibly. Hit the follow button. If you want to get in the Discord, link is in bio. Somebody double tap the screen. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Brandon is double tapping. He said Detroit and Pittsburgh, first 5 under. Let's take a look at Detroit versus Pittsburgh. Where is this game at? Right here, second game of the slate. You have, okay, so if you're going to ask me about an under, the first thing I got to look at is pitching. You got Casey Mize, who is average. He's not bad. But at home, he's even better. He's even better out at home. Only giving up 6 runs over 24 innings. Bailey Falter on the other side. We have taken him before for unders. Let's see. Can he help us here? Overall, he's good. On the road, he's not as good. So, okay, it's kind of flip-flop, right? You got the pitcher that's really good at home. You got a pitcher that's not very good on the road, but better overall. So, okay, you're doing a little bit of surgery there, but okay. As long as the batting isn't too bad, I think we're good here because, yes, it looks like the bats are pretty bad on Pittsburgh side. Okay? They're cold. They're almost dead last in every category. Meanwhile, Detroit Tigers, they are on the rise. Their bats are getting hotter. Would I take an under here? Would I consider an under? I think you have decent pitching, and you have bats that should stay, should be tamed a little bit. And you have a ballpark, guys. You have a ballpark in Detroit that sees the fourth most unders. Excuse me. The under is 20-12 this year in Detroit. That is a 62% rate, man. So you have a ballpark, you have a pitcher's park, you have pitchers that are good enough, and then you have bats that I think can be tamed. That under does not look bad, brother. Guys, double tap the screen. Who wants to go next? Or feel free to spam because my man Robbie Ray, or Jacob wants to know about Robbie Ray. Let's see. Robbie Ray, 6Ks. Robbie Ray, 6Ks. Let's see. Robbie Ray up against Cleveland, okay? So I'm not a K's guy, but if I were, I would be looking for a guy that can go the distance, right? I think Robbie Ray can do that. And I would be up against a team that doesn't show plate discipline. Okay, I can see that in the BBs, in the walks, over the last 14 days. I see Cleveland is bottom 20 in that category, bottom 10. Sorry, they rank 21st. I think you got a good situation there, man. By having the pitching edge, that means you go longer in the game, and you're up against a team that's not batting well and not showing a lot of play discipline. I'm not going to talk you off Robbie Ray's K's, man. Guys, hit the follow button if this is your first time here. Let's keep it going, man. Jonathan says, I got next. He said, I got next. He said, what do you think about Royals and Rangers first 5 under? Let's take a look at this, man. Royals and the Rangers to go first 5 under, guys. Bear with me, guys. If I haven't got to your play, it's probably because you're not spamming, which a lot of people are doing nowadays. So feel free to copy and paste it and just take up all the comments. Or just double tap the screen and that'll get your name flashing, okay? So I'm being asked about Kansas City and Texas to go under. So is my pitching good enough here? I think it's pretty good. It's not bad. Jack Leiter. Let me know if the pitching has changed, guys, because I did set this up yesterday. Seth Lugo versus Jack Leiter. Looks to be decent enough. The Kansas City bats seem to be very cold. The Texas bats are very hot. So I don't love that. So you have the better lineup in Texas, clearly. So I would need the better pitcher on the other side. I don't know if Seth Lugo is the better pitcher. I think Jack Leiter is better at home. I think he'll take care of Kansas City. So now I don't know if Jack Leiter can take care of I don't know if Seth Lugo can take care of the hot Texas bats. But I'm not going to talk you off of it because by now you guys know that Texas ballpark is #1 for unders. You can literally blindly take unders here, and they have a good chance of hitting. That's because they are 27-9. 27-9 to the under. That is a 75% hit rate. 3 out of 4 times games go under here, and that's a good sample size with 36 games now at home for the Rangers, man. I hope that helps you, man. If you have any follow-up questions, let me know, brother. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's keep this going, man. We are 60% there. Double tap, guys. Double tap the screen. Lugo will probably shut them down, to be honest. Lugo will probably shut them down, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know about completely shut them down, but he might tame. I would pay attention to Evan Carter, too. Make sure, see if Evan Carter's in the lineup. Mind Your Business says, Phillies game over. Let's look at Phillies versus Miami. So if you ask me about an over, I'm looking for bad pitching, okay? And do you have it with Jesus Luzardo? I think this guy is not as bad as he's looked. I think he's due for positive regression. Cal Control on the other side, I think he's pretty average, and I think his actual numbers are what they are. The bats here don't look to be pretty. The Philly bats look to be really good, picking it up for sure in the last 7 days. Miami bats still pretty cold, but better. Would I take an under here? or was the over? So would I take an over here? The market is definitely showing over. It looks like over has a chance. And with Jesus Luzardo on the mound, I mean, the way he's been pitching, I wouldn't disagree with it with an over. Miami was the #1 ballpark for overs all of last year. Okay, it's number 11 so far this year, so it's still in the top half. So I'm not going to disagree with you. And it looks like yesterday's game went under. So usually, you want to fade what you just saw. Dabby, thank you for the roses, man. If you have a game for me, let me know and I'll talk about it. Okay. Guys, I guess that's a way to get my attention. Damn, I've stopped what I'm doing. I'm looking to see if Dabby's dropped anything. I don't see anything for you, Dabby, but if you got something, let me know, and I got you, brother. Guys, double tap the screen to get your name flashing. Hit the follow button if you're not already following. Too many of you guys watch me for 2 hours every single day and still aren't following. That's crazy to me. And then if you want to get in the Discord, guys, it was a small slate yesterday, so I did not push it. But we did lose a little bit yesterday, so I am trying to bounce back today. And if you want to bounce back with me, today's the day. Today's the day. Get off the sidelines. $20, man. $20, you get access to everything, including credit advice, including credit building, investing advice. In fact, I announced today, or I put in the investing channel that tomorrow I think is going to be a good day for me to do my second cash secured put. If you don't know what a cash secured put is, basically if you have some funds, you can basically charge rent. You can say maybe I'll buy this stock and get paid rent for that, get paid a premium. Last time I did this, I pocketed $230 just for saying maybe I'll buy a stock. So if you're interested in that, or if you've heard about cash secured puts, get in the Discord. $20, you get access to everything. Okay, guys, let's get back to it, man. Jacob is spamming. He says Abbott 6Ks. I can already tell you probably no thank you, man. Probably no thank you, because I'm not backing a guy off of a complete game. I refuse to. There's no way he's focused. There's no way he's locked in. These pitchers, just like myself, we learn so much more from our losses than our wins. Okay, and what can you learn off of a complete game? You're not going to learn anything, right? You're celebrating, you're partying. You got the snow bunnies. You're at the Bop House. You're enjoying it. You're at one of those parties in Los Angeles. So you're just living it up, man. And I don't think you're focused for your next start. So, I mean, can he go out there and pitch well? Yes, because he's Andrew Abbott. He's really good. But I'm just not going to take somebody off of a complete game. And we have another pitcher in the same scenario today. So you guys haven't brought it up yet. So let me know if you guys want to talk about that next one, man. Double tap the screen, guys. Who wants to go next? My man James is double tapping or spamming, so that's cool with me too. He says, Walker Buehler, what are his expected numbers? Let's check. Walker Buehler, my man. Walker, his expected numbers are pretty average, but better than his actual numbers. So his actual numbers are really bad. His expected numbers are average, so that tells me he's due for some positive regression. Y'all gotta chill with that, man. Y'all gotta chill with that. The people are gonna catch on. Let's see, guys. I'm checking in on YouTube here. YouTube says, are the Texas bats hot? Did I hear that correctly? Yes, man. The Texas bats are hot. We know that last time we took them was an under, and we knew that going into that game that those bats would be hot. Let's take a look at their recent games, because I did have some issues with my spreadsheet yesterday, so I want to make sure we're good. So they scored 2 runs, 5, 3, 16, 2, 16 again, 4. Okay, so probably some outliers there, so that's something worth noting. But before that, 5, 0, 3, 4, 5. So really up and down, but the numbers still say that they're hot. So maybe a little bit of outliers there. So somebody that was looking at the under, maybe that makes it even look a little better, because you have a couple 16-run games there that are not sustainable. They haven't scored that much recently. Yeah, cool. I do not mind you guys challenging the numbers, because, like I said, I just had some issues yesterday with the spreadsheets, and I had to do some manual work here. But let's see. Let me look at Fangraphs. Let me pull up Fangraphs, and let me look at the last 14 days. In the last 14 days, WRC plus, Texas is still ranked number 7. So Texas is still ranked number 7 in my rankings, and yeah, there's the number 7 right there. If you're following me on YouTube, I'm circling it with my mouse, man. Hope that answers your question, brother. Evan Carter is in leadoff. Okay, yes, Evan Carter. Last time we saw him, he was the hottest batter in the world. Okay, I can say in the world because this is Major League Baseball, man. Everybody wants to play here. Luzardo was traded from Miami, so this away game feels like a home game. Very good point. Yes, Jesus Luzardo did start his career in Miami. So would that be more of a revenge spot for Jesus Luzardo or for the city of Miami? I think that's pretty clear. I think Jesus Luzardo, right? I think Jesus Luzardo has a reason to come out here, pitch very well. And his expected numbers are telling me he's due for positive regression. So this game against Miami, I wouldn't be surprised to see Philly deal out here with a pitcher that was traded away from the very same city. Rangers 25-3 to the under at home and priced below -180. I don't know what you mean by that. I have the Texas Rangers as 27-9 to the under at home. But then you threw in the -180. I don't know what that means, brother. Guys, let me get back to YouTube, man. Yes. K Cows, you hit it right on the head, man. Yes, the other complete game is David Peterson, guys. These are two different games today where you have a pitcher coming off a complete game. My thoughts, just like I told you guys, Ohtani's not going to go out there and deal yesterday. I said take under 1.5 Ks. Okay. What did under half a K paid, right? You probably could have faded, take it to another level. But I have something with these pitchers, man. I can kind of feel that when they're in a situation like this, they are not going to perform their best. So yes, David Peterson and Andrew Abbott are both in that situation, man. Yeah, but will the revenge bite him in the behind against a flaming Miami bats? Brother, I don't know what bats, what you're looking at, man, but they are better. Miami's bats are better, but they're still not conducing any walks. They're still 23 over the last 14 days and 17 over the last 7 days. Definitely not flaming, but they're definitely trending in the upwards direction. If I look at my last 14 days here, let's see, 14 Miami. I got Miami at 23. And there it is. I love when the numbers match up, man. There's the 23, guys. So that's how I automate my data, guys. I pull from different databases, and one of them is Fangraphs. If you guys want to learn how to build your own MLB model, get in the Discord. As soon as these playoffs are done, I'm going to have a course on how to do that, guys. Again, this is so valuable. I would have paid somebody $500 to teach me this. It is that valuable. Right, if you guys want to automate data and have it available to you like that. Last 7 days, last 14 days. Double tap the screen, guys. Who wants to go next? My man Javier is double tapping. He says, what do I think about Cleveland? Game over. So right off the bat, we all know that San Francisco is more of a under park. Right away, man. They're number 5 to the under this year. They are 20-13 to the under. And you have Robbie Ray on one side, and I trust him to hold down the fort. Slade Shoshone on the other side, yeah, he could get hit, but he's a little better on the road. Both of these guys' expected numbers are good. Cleveland bats are hot. Would I take an over here? No, man, not in this ballpark, not with Robbie Ray on one side. It takes 2 to tango, man. It takes 2 to tango. All right, guys, keep the plays coming. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not forget this page come college football season, okay? My college football season is another level, okay? We hit almost 70%. I think it was 68% for the full season. Across 15 weeks of college football. I think I hit on 14 of them, okay? I got to go back and look at the numbers. 14 out of 15. It started with week 0, okay? We started in August. A lot of people wait till September. I started in August, okay? We started with a 10-0 or an 11-0 run. College football was another level. So hit the follow button. Do not miss out on my college football season and NFL. And if you were gonna take me any week, okay? If you were gonna bank on me any week, it's the week I'm in Las Vegas. Remember me when I'm in Las Vegas? It's a different story when you're out there in person, boots on the ground, cash in hand. You walk up, you get a ticket, and you expect to come back and cash that ticket in, man. There's nothing like it. Javier, thanks for spamming, brother. I do not have a problem with that. We are in Las Vegas September 13, 14, and 15. So make a note of that, guys. Get in the Discord now if you guys want to be a part of that, okay? Do not wait until, September to get in the Discord because my rate does go up, okay? It's only one of me. I'm a one-man shop for the most part. So the amount of sports that I have to cap and pay attention to is substantial in September. So my rate does go up in September, guys. Those of you that are on now or before September are grandfathered in, okay? So you can keep your $20 or the monthly subscription. You can keep that as it is. My price does go up in September, guys. Just being completely transparent and honest with you guys. Demand goes up. I'm a one-man shop. Maybe I get some employees later, but for the meantime, get in there and grandfather yourself in. If you're already in, consider staying for the dog days of summers because I've been known to hit some home run derby champions. You guys see some daily dingers here. I don't do daily dingers every day, but I did tell you guys Pete Alonso the other day and then James Wood the other day. Anyways, home run derby, all-star break, fun times to be in the Discord, man. I've hit 3 out of the last 4 champions, and last year we were in the finals too. Javier said, shut the hell up and get to Cubs. Let's talk about the Cubs then, brother. So right off the bat, right off the rip, you should be looking for Cubs after a loss. You guys know this by now, right? You guys should know that you should be looking for Cubs after a loss. Somebody in the Discord told me, yeah, man, I've been waiting for that spot. Is today the spot? No, because they just picked up a win against Pittsburgh. That's a series that zigzagged, I believe. Okay, so it looks like you have cold bats, you have great bullpens, and you have pitching that appears to be in favor of Chad Patrick. Not a whole lot, but it does look like Hunter Brown has been getting hit there a little bit. 22 runs over 26 innings, actually pretty significant. Looks like 3 different games where he got popped for sure. And I don't think you have a pitching edge with. I don't think you have a pitching edge on either side, really. Both of these guys are pretty average and both expected for positive regression. Would I take the Cubs? No, probably not. Would I talk you off of it? I don't know, because you are paying a big price there with a team that doesn't have an edge, so I wouldn't be interested in this, guys. C-Lows, thank you for the roses, brother. If you guys want to send whatever you guys send, I don't even know what to do with it, man. If you guys want to send whatever you want to send, man, that's an easy way to get my attention. My man says this guy is legit. Finally found somebody. Finally someone. Yeah, bro. I no fluff, man. I like to give it the way it is, right? Pause. I got the data. I got the time. I got the resources. And I just want to present it to you guys in a nice little compact, nice hour long stream, hour and a half long stream. We're not probably going to do the two and a half hours anymore. That was a little draining, but we're going to keep this going, man. So hit the follow button. Do not miss out on these live streams, okay? There's a reason the Discord has tripled in the last month, okay? It's tripled. This is a small business. It's not going to be small business for very long, okay? And I've told you guys time and time again, there's something about my OGs, man. One day when I make it, I want to be outrageously wealthy so I could be outrageously generous, okay? And my OGs, the one that have been rocking with me since the beginning, I'm going to remember them, bro. I'm going to remember them. Guys, double tap. Who wants to go next? CeeLos, you just send the roses? I got you, bro. I'm going to bump you up. Let's see. He says Giants money line. Giants money line. So we talked about that one, bro. And it does look like I have the batting edge, right? It does look like I have the batting edge with San Fran. It does look like I have a pitching edge with San Fran. So that's enough for me to say, okay, I'm okay with this. But for now, the line movement is looking a little sketchy. It does look like it is moving in favor of Cleveland, and it does look like everybody and their mama is going to end up being on San Fran. So stick around. I will have updated numbers coming soon, guys. Let's check some boxes real quick. If you guys want to keep dropping your plays, go ahead and keep dropping your plays. YouTube, I'm going to catch up on YouTube. Thank you for the live reactions there. I do appreciate it. You guys could send the little, oh, there they are, little emojis, man. That's cute. That's fun. You can send different emojis. Cool, man. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all the love, man. It's a lot of good vibes today, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. You guys are putting me in a great mood. I'm already in a good mood. Okay, so let's go, man. Let's go. Who has... Okay, we know who got clapped yesterday. At least you can see on YouTube all the teams that got the butt whooping yesterday, okay? But who is in a good spot, okay? And when I say good spot, I'm talking about let's see. One of the spots is after a loss. Okay, so who's a team I can count on to bounce back? Detroit Tigers are one of those teams. They're in a good spot. They are 18-8 after a loss. That's the 4th best record in MLB. The next team, the New York Mets, guys. If you have not remembered the New York Mets after a loss, they're up there with the Cubs and the Astros, okay? I got this memorized, man. I got this, okay? I know SpongeBob was looking for the file. I got the file, guys. The file's up here. It's not just in the spreadsheets. But New York Mets are now 18-8 after a loss. So look out for them, okay? Speaking of the Astros, there they are after a loss in their usual spot here. Guys, the Astros, look how good this spot is. The Astros have lost 30 games. They have bounced back after 22 times. They're 22-8 after a loss. So that should tell you that's really good. You guys know by now the Cubs are the #1 team in this spot, but that does not apply today. So the next best is going to be Houston after a loss, Detroit after a loss, and the New York Mets. You have the 2, the 3, and the 4 in that spot, okay? Another thing I need to know is who is in an unusual spot, like who's a road favorite, who's a home dog. Are they, is this a scenario that they're normally in? Philadelphia is a road favorite, and they do really good as a road favorite. Miami, they're used to being a home dog, and that's a spot there for Philadelphia. Okay? Listen to this. Somebody told me they wanted St. Louis today. St. Louis as a road favorite. They are 3-5 as a road favorite, only 37%. Okay? So out of 8 games that they've been a road favorite, they've only won 3 of them. Meanwhile, the White Sox as a home dog, bro, they haven't won a whole lot of games this year, but as a home dog, they've won 16 of them. They are 16-18 after a loss. Not after a loss, sorry. As a home dog. So that's enough for me to check a little box there because St. Louis as a road favorite is not good, and White Sox as a home favorite is decent. Almost 50% for a team that doesn't win a whole lot of games. Next thing here, guys. Let's go into the rankings. Who is just in a league out of their own right now? Who's in a different league right now? That would be Philadelphia. Philadelphia is the better team. We know that. The Pittsburgh Pirates are the better team right now. The Colorado Rockies are in the 11th spot. 11 in the last 5 games. They have climbed up the rankings there against the Nationals. Arizona is in a league of their own compared to Toronto. Cincinnati Reds are in a league of their own. The Atlanta Braves. It looks like the Mets have just fallen off in the last 5 games. We know they got swept. So they're in a league of their own. The Texas Rangers are in a league of their own compared to Kansas City. Let's see here. We have another one here. The Dodgers. They seem to be on the rise. San Diego appears to be on the decline, guys. So that was it for a couple segments. Let's get right back to the breakdowns, man. Who wants to go next? Double tap the screen, and I'll find your play next. YouTube says Rays ML probably an 8 team right now. Question mark. Let's see, man. Let's see, Jets fan. Let's take a look at this. Tampa Bay Rays are at home against Baltimore. I said this yesterday. This is a pretty even offensive matchup, right? Both of these bats are good. Both of these bullpens are good. But what you don't have, you do have a pitching edge with Zach Lytle here. Zach Little, doesn't matter. This guy is throwing fastballs. He's doing it well, man. At home, 7 runs in 29 innings. Definitely better than Mr. Creamy guy on the other side. Dean Kramer is going here for Baltimore. His numbers are below average. His road numbers are even more below average. Meanwhile, the expected numbers for both are pretty solid, so not bad. But would I take Tampa here? I like everything except what the market is showing me, man. This market is showing me that this line is moving in favor of Baltimore. Baltimore is coming off of a loss. So maybe somehow, some way they stay in this one, man. So stick around until I get the updated numbers. And for now, we'll keep an eye on this, man. Creamer versus Lytle is a hitter's dream. Tigers 8-1 after a day off. Hey, Kyles, that's a good one. I've been thinking about if I want to use that. I've been thinking about adding that. I don't know though. I don't know yet. Hit the follow button, if this is your first time here. Do not lose this page. Hit the follow button, okay? somebody was complaining the other day, oh, the video, I didn't see it. It only dropped 2 hours before first pitch. Bro, 2 hours is enough, okay? Just make sure you're following. It'll show up on your For You page. If you're following, it'll be one of the top ones, okay? So make sure you're following. If you're not following, you're depending on the algorithm to put it in front of your face. I wouldn't do that. I don't think that's advisable. If you want to turn alerts on, I think YouTube Shorts has the best alerts. My man got that is he's spamming, and that's cool with me. He says what I think about the Mets. I think the Mets have a pitcher today that I can't trust, man, and that's because despite that, David Peterson being very good, he's coming off of a complete game. 0 runs in 9 innings, man. I'm usually looking to fade that. I think I'm usually looking to fade that. Come here, boy. I think I'm usually looking to fade that, and Schwellenbach on the other side, man, he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. I don't got anything bad to say about him. Both of these pitchers very good. I'm just not going to trust the Mets with their declining bats and a pitcher that just threw a complete game. I wouldn't be banking on the Mets today, man. Not me. Do I think Seattle's going to play better today after a mid-game yesterday, James? That's a good question, brother. Let's take a look at it. San Fran is at home against Boston for Game 2. They put up a donut yesterday, okay? But despite them putting up a donut, I still think they have let's see, a decent pitcher today, a very good pitcher, Brian Wu. Okay, so overall, he's pretty average. But on the road is where he's really good. Brian Wu at home, he's really good. 9 runs over 31 innings for Brian Wu, so pretty good numbers there for him at home. Meanwhile, Walker Buehler on the other side, man, I am not interested in backing this guy. Not overall, not on the road. Numbers looking pretty bad there for Walker Buehler. Is this a spot where Seattle could play better? Perhaps. I mean, they just got embarrassed yesterday. So I'm not... I don't know. That's a big number too, though. That's a big number. And you guys saw me hesitate over the weekend, fading, thinking about taking the Yankees or some of these big favorite teams. Guys, for me to lay a big number like that, and even if you do the -1 or 1.5, you're still laying a big number. Okay, you're still laying a run or something. I think that's you have to have a clear edge here. And with the bats, I don't think you have a clear edge here. And with pitching, okay, you might. So I'm not going to talk you off of it, but for me to lay a run, ideally I want the batting edge and the pitching edge, guys. Hit the follow button, guys, if this is your first time here. There's a reason the TikTok has doubled in size over the last 2 months. There's a reason the Discord has tripled in size over the last few months. Those of you guys that have been in the Discord for a while and have been crowned a champion, if you've won a tournament, you've been crowned a champion, okay? I have an exclusive channel for champions only. And the champions are in there. They're laughing, though. They're like, where did all these new people come from, man? It's because I'm working my ass off. It's because I'm working my butt off, guys. So hit the follow button if you're not already following. And consider getting in the Discord. If you want to get in the Discord, it's $20. $20, you get access to all my plays. You see the kind of work, the kind of dedication, the kind of time I put into every single play. Welcome, Russell, man. This is going to be one of the most beneficial pages on TikTok for you. And if you want to see my live stream, my full screen share, it's going on YouTube, okay? So yeah, man. If you guys want to get in the Discord, $20, man. $20, and I'm in need of a bounce back. And there's nothing like a Tuesday slate. I love Tuesday slate. Is my favorite day of baseball. I say this every single week, so I'm not just saying it every single day. Every single week, I say the same thing, man. My man Ice is he wants to know about Tampa today. Let's take a look at Tampa. So I did mention you have the home. At Zach Lytle at home. Fantastic number. 7 runs over 29 innings. Baltimore's Dean Kramer. No, man. I'm not trusting this guy. I'm not trusting him on the road. They just put a butt whooping on Baltimore yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. At least you're not laying a big number like you would be with Seattle. I think Tampa looks a little better than Seattle, but yeah, I'm not taking the team to butt whoop another team back to back unless they have like a clear edge on both sides, and at least a pitching edge is all I see on this one, man. Can I try for 5? Hit the link in bio, bro. Get in the Discord, okay? Get in the Discord, guys. Braves and Mets under in the first 5. So you're talking about a nerfy between Braves and the Mets. Is that a game I would consider Braves and Mets? I think you have very good pitching on both sides. I think you have bats with Atlanta that are cold and and bats with the New York Mets that are getting colder as we speak. Is this a game that could potentially see a nerfy? I don't think it's a bad one, man. I don't think this is a bad one. Let's see. Let me check on YouTube, bro. YouTube says James Wood when a favor is over minus 180. Okay. Ooh, the under. Dude, that's a really good research. So he says when the Rangers are priced at 180 or below, the under is 25-3 in Texas. So that's a way to take the already fantastic under record and make it even better. Guys, hit the follow button. If it's your first time here, make sure you're following. Let's see. Dalton. Dalton says Orioles are underdogs, now favorites. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. And if they end up closing as a road favorite, I don't know that that's something I like. Let's see. Yes, no. Baltimore as a road favorite is 3-7 this year. 3-7. You guys saw that automatically pop up. That's because it's automated. So that's popped up, and yeah, Baltimore as a road favorite has not been good, but they had a horrible start to the year. Maybe they end up a little bit better, man. But for now, I'm good. I'm good on that, especially if Baltimore closes as a favorite, guys. My man wants to know about the Mets. The Mets money line. Let's see. So would I take the Mets? No, I'm not backing a pitcher that's coming off of a complete game, man. I usually looking to fade that. Robert is spamming, and that's cool with me. AZ. Let's see. Let's check on Arizona. Arizona's on the road at Toronto. I have the better bats with Arizona. I have Brandon Pfaadt, though. I said I can't trust this guy, but the line so far is telling me that Arizona could stay in this game, and it could be with the Toronto bats. I just don't really trust Brandon Pfaadt, and then Bassett at home has been better, man. Bassett at home has been better. Guys, make sure you're following. If you have dropped a play, just double tap the screen, and I'll go look for your play. I'll scroll up and go find your play. Let's do another segment real quick, guys. We got to know who has the offensive edge today. Who has the batting edge in each game? It does look like I have a batting edge with Philadelphia over Miami. It looks like I have a batting edge with Detroit over Pittsburgh, Colorado, Arizona, New York Mets, but they're kind of cooling off a little bit. But we'll go ahead and check that box. Texas Rangers. Where else? Athletics. Athletics has a batting edge over Houston. Where else? San Francisco. And that's it, guys. That's it for the batting edge. Let's check where we have a bullpen edge. And let's start with the actual numbers. Let's start with actual numbers. I think we have a batting edge with Toronto. Toronto's Chris Bassett. Okay. I think we have a batting edge with Shane Smith and Robbie Ray. Okay. Not a whole lot of... Okay, I had some boxes already checked. Let me check it again, guys. Let me make sure I got everything good here. So I have a batting edge with Mike Soroka today for Nationals. I have a batting edge with Toronto, Chris Bassett. I have a batting edge with Tampa Bay over Baltimore. Okay, I talked about that several times. I have a batting edge, Sorry, I've been saying batting edge. I have a pitching edge with the White Sox, Shane Smith. I have a pitching edge with Robbie Ray. And that'll do it for the actual numbers. Let's look at the expected numbers, and then we come back to another breakdown or two, guys. The expected numbers, I'm being told that Jesus Luzardo is due for some positive regression, but I don't know. He's been really bad. He's got to show me something first. Let's see. Not too many other big description. I'm not seeing too many other lopsided matchups. That's going to be it for the pitching department, guys. You mean pitching? Yes, I did. My man Nick is double tapping. Sorry about that. Nick said, "What is my favorite home run guy for today?" Okay, so you guys saw James Wood took care of the daily dinger yesterday. You guys are gonna make me do a daily dinger today? Hit the smiley face if you guys want a daily dinger. If not, we got to move on, guys. We're at the top of the hour. We got to go. Hit the smiley face if you want a daily dinger. Hit the crying face if we got to move on. I need at least 20 smiley faces, brother. And if not, it's such a Such a busy day today, guys. We got to keep it moving. I think the daily pick is probably more important, man, and we got to focus on that. Hit the smiley face if you want a daily dinger. I don't think a double smiley face will work, and you just have to tap it, guys. I just learned you have to tap it. You don't have to go find the smiley face. I didn't know that. Hit the crying face, guys, if we just pass on it. Okay. Thank you for the roses, man. If this is your first time here, make sure you're following. Do not miss out on these live streams, guys. Remember, we need at least 20. Let's take a look in the meantime at. They haven't been scoring. Jonathan says the Rangers bats were hot. What metrics are you using? I'm using WRC plus, bro. WRC plus. That is weighted runs created plus. So that uses a metric where you can see the average, right? 100 is the average. I'm being told by this number that, and this is that they are 15% better than average, guys. So yes, they do have some outliers. So maybe take it with a little bit of grain of salt. They had 2 games where they scored 16, but Tampa is still showing. Not Tampa, Texas is still showing up as a very good lineup, man. All right, guys, come on, let's go. Let's do another 2 or 3 breakdowns. If you have dropped a play, either spam it or double tap, and I will go find your play. Okay, Dirt and Todd, I got you, and Toma. Let's start with Dirt. Let me check Dirt real quick. Keep double tapping, guys. Dirt, I'm looking for you, brother. I'm not seeing anything. I'm scrolling pretty far. Not seeing anything for you, Dirt. Let me know if you have something, okay? Let's see, Todd. Todd said he wants to talk about the Yankees today. So that's a big favorite right there. That's a minus 248, man. So if you're just taking them on the ML, maybe you're trying to put it in LA or something. I don't think this price is warranted today, man. The bats are cold. The pitching is bad on both sides. Will Warren is not a guy that I think is worth minus 250, brother. I think that you have a better leg somewhere else. Double tap the screen, guys. Who wants to go next? If not, we got to keep moving, bro. We got to keep moving. Nick, we could try for the home run one more time, brother. Otherwise, we are short on time, man. We got to keep it moving. We got to look at some numbers real quick, man. We got to look at some numbers. And to look at the numbers real quick, give me 1 second, YouTube, okay? YouTube, you're just going to see my face for a little bit. Because I'm not, again, I have numbers that I trust from a trusted source. And I'm just not in the business of doing free advertising, so I'm not going to advertise for free. So let me pull the numbers real quick, and I'll get back to you shortly. So right now, I think you're just seeing my face, but if you're not, okay, no problem. But let me check on these numbers real quick. Let me see if I have updated numbers. Yes, I do have updated numbers. Let's go, man. Guys, this is it. We are cooking. We're gonna cook up a winning play right now, man. Right here, right now. Philadelphia, guys, pay attention. Pay attention. This is the best part of the stream. We're heading into the recap, so pay attention. Hit the follow button if this is your first time here. Don't be looking at my kitchen. My girl be getting mad that I leave the cabinets open. I am working on with AI, man, to keep those cabinets closed. I don't know why they keep opening. It's not me. It wasn't me. Phillies, minus 210 is where this line opened up, and it's moving down to minus 185. That is sketchy because 79% of the public is on Philadelphia. The Pittsburgh Pirates are minus 200 is where this line has opened, and it's barely moved with 80% of the public on Detroit. The Washington Nationals also opened up minus 200. It also hasn't moved. 74% of the public is on the Washington Nationals. The New York Yankees opened up as minus 250, and it is still minus 250. Looks like I probably had a wrong number there that I typed in for last night, but that's okay because the line still hasn't moved. So maybe my opinion does not change. I don't think Will Warren is worth minus 250. Toronto Blue Jays opened up as minus 130, and it is down to minus 123 with 67% of the public on Toronto. Sketchy. Between Minnesota and Cincinnati. The Cincinnati, where's the Cincinnati Reds? Here we go. They open up as minus 115. This line has moved a little bit in their favor. Cincinnati is 76% of the public is taking Cincinnati. Atlanta Braves opened up as a minus 135. It looks like it's staying the same, with 67% of the public taking David Peterson and the Mets. Tampa Bay, real quick, opened up as minus 130. It is down to minus 115 with 67% of the public on Tampa. Sketchy. The St. Louis Cardinals opened up as minus 150, and this line is moving down. This line is moving down against the Cardinals with 64% on the Cardinals. Sketchy. We got a lot of these good games today, man. A lot of good opportunities for us to capitalize today. The Rangers opened up as minus 125. It is moving up in their direction with 70% of the public on Texas, okay? The Chicago Cubs opened up as minus 150. It is up to minus 160 with 65% of the public on Chicago Cubs. The Boston Seattle game. This line opened in favor of Seattle at minus 185. That's crazy. It is down to minus 173 with 72% of the public on Boston. San Francisco, the Giants opened up as minus 160, and it is up. It is not really moving with 78% of the public. So, guys, if you were wondering how public is the Giants, it's pretty public, but it's not the most public played today. The Athletics and the Astros, this thing opened up minus 145 in favor of the road Astros, 64% on the Astros. Last but not least, the Dodgers opened up as minus 220. It hasn't moved, and the public is split pretty evenly in this game. Let's check on some totals real quick, guys. Let's check on some totals. So that was it for the where the lines have moved. Now that we have looked at that, let's actually look at some totals real quick, okay? Let's look at some totals. Yes, MB, my screen will be back. Give me one moment. Let's look at some totals real quick. I did mention the screen was going to be off for a little bit. Give me one moment. And that's because I pulled up my numbers. I'm only working with one screen today. I should be back to normal tomorrow, okay? So let's see. What was I about to do? Pitching, guys. So where does an under make a little bit of sense here? Between Minnesota and Cincinnati, you have very good pitchers there. Minnesota. Is this line moving in favor? Not really. No, it's really not moving in favor of the under. It's really moving in favor of the over. So maybe somehow, some way, this line does make for an under. An over. Another game, the Mets and Atlanta. Let's see. This thing opened up 8 and it's up to 8.5. No, thank you. Yeah, that's weird. That's sketchy. And that's it for the good pitching, guys. Let's see. Where do I have horrible bats or horrible pitching today between the Angels and the Yankees? This thing opened 9. It's still at 9. No, thank you. Between Colorado and the Nationals, this thing opened at 9.5 and it's down to 9. No, thank you. Guys, I can see this right. Like I can just glance at a line and know if it's a good one, if it's a sketchy one or not. All right, guys, my screen share is back. Thanks for sticking with me real quick. Thank you. We are back. Okay, we are back and live. Sorry about that. We are getting into the plays right now, man. This is the best part of the stream, okay? I'm about to do my recap of everything we talked about. And if you missed something, this is the part where you stick around, okay? And do not miss my live streams. My live streams will be at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock Eastern time every day, every weekday. Hit the follow button so you don't miss the stream. And when you see my play on TikTok later, you're not going to have a ton of time to lock it in. So make sure you're following. That way you don't miss the play. Guys, okay? So make sure you're following because don't depend on the algorithm. Me and Mr. TT, the algorithm is not really in my favor right now. But, dude, I have even my haters in the comments saying, bro, you deserve way more views than this, okay? That's because the algorithm is really strict on TikTok, whatever. I'm figuring it out. In the meantime, make sure you're following. And if you want to really turn on alerts, you can find a way to turn on alerts. I think YouTube Shorts has maybe the easiest way to turn on alerts. So my YouTube is the same name, The Go Covers, okay? Let's talk about it, guys. Let's do. Are we doing the recap yet? I've been talking for a lot, so let me give you guys a chance. Let me check on TikTok, guys. Double tap the screen if you have dropped something and you want me to go back and look for it, man. Just double tap the screen, and I will know that you have something for me. Otherwise, I think you guys been just chatting with each other. My man Dylan is ready for the recap. Okay. I saw somebody just shared the Discord link. Thank you, brother. Arub, my man Arub. He says, what do I think about the Nationals today? Let's take a look at Colorado versus the Nationals. I think you have cold bats with the Nationals, but I think you do have better pitching with the Nationals. But the Nationals are minus 200. These Nationals, these Washington Nationals should not be minus 200 to nobody. No thank you, brother. No thank you. Recap. Smiley face for the recap. Smiley face for the recap, or more interaction for blue. So red for the recap, blue for let's keep doing this. Let's keep going back and forth. Red for the recap, blue for let's keep breaking down. Guys, hit the follow button if you're not already following. Do not miss out on my live streams. I could probably do a little home run daily dinger for those of you guys that stick around at the end, guys. Okay, if you guys stick around to the end, I'll come up with something like James Wood yesterday, or something like Pete Alonso. Guys, I know I've only dropped 3 daily dingers. I can't remember who the middle one was. It lost. Willie Adames. Okay, but I told you guys Pete Alonso against the Dodgers. He scored 2 home runs. And then I told you who was the other one? Yesterday, James Wood. So I've only done 3 daily dingers. I don't do this. I don't do dingers a whole lot. But if you guys ask for it, I will deliver, okay? So stick around to make it 3 out of 4 on the daily dingers, okay? Remember, that's just for fun, guys. So stick around. I will cover that at the end. But right now, we have to go. Why don't you go over all the games? It would be easier. That's what we're about to do, brother. I think this is your first time here. So hit the follow button. Make sure you don't miss the streams. We're about to do that right now, okay? But before I do that, I've been yapping for a long time. So let me just give somebody a chance here. Just double tap the screen, or let me check on YouTube. And I would do that, bros and girls. Amalia's double tapping. Who else, guys? Somebody just double tap and I'll go find your play. Jordan is double tapping. Let me see Jordan, I don't see anything for you, but if you have something, just drop it, okay? Guys, I think everybody's ready for the recap. Recap. All right, let's do the recap, and then we can come back last call, okay, for everything else, okay? Before we get to the recap, we have to identify all those sketchy line movements that I told you about. Let's check some boxes here on YouTube, guys. If you are ready for the recap and want to follow my screen, I am sharing my screen. You can come see it on YouTube, okay? I don't have permissions to do it on TikTok. I am sharing my screen on YouTube. It's the same name, or go to my link in bio. You can follow along and see all the check boxes I'm about to check, okay? So, Philadelphia and Miami. This line is moving in favor of Miami, and it's in reversal. It's in a reversal, okay? So I'm going to check those 2 boxes, okay? The line in favor of Detroit, it's really not moving, so that's not enough for me. In Yankees, it's really not moving. Arizona, this line is moving in favor of Arizona, and it's in reverse, okay? This line is moving in favor of Baltimore, and it's in reverse. This line is moving in favor of White Sox, and it's in reverse. That's pretty good so far. This line is moving in favor of Texas. This line is moving in favor of Chicago Cubs. This line is moving in favor of Boston. This line is moving in favor of the Athletics, and it's in reverse. And the line is not moving in the Dodgers game at all. Okay, guys. We got all the boxes checked. We have the pitching. We've identified who has the pitching edge, the batting edge, the spot, the line movement, who's after a loss, who got clapped yesterday after a loss. Okay, we are ready for the recap. Everybody says recap. It is time for the recap. It is time for the recap. I'm doing this at the 17-minute mark. We gotta go, guys. Gotta go. Hit the follow button. Make sure not to miss out on these streams. Let's go, man. Welcome, guys, to another recap of the live streams, man. We've been chopping it up. We've been having a good time. We've been sharing very good knowledge with each other. Make sure you don't miss out on any of my live streams. They're going on at 4 o'clock Eastern time every single weekday. 4 o'clock Eastern time, guys. If you guys want to be a part of this, The link is in bio for the Discord too. I have a Discord community. It has tripled in size over the last month, and we're gonna keep growing, guys. You guys are the first ones here. Just mark my words. My streams will have 500, 1,000 people shortly. Okay, let's get right into it. Philadelphia is on the road at Miami in the very first game of the board. Okay, you do have line movement favoring Miami in this case, and Miami just lost yesterday. They lost 2-5 in that game. But you do have a batting edge. You have a clear batting edge with Philadelphia. And what I keep saying about this game is that Jesus Luzardo is in a spot where he could play better, right? He needs to play better. He's got popped for 12 runs and 8 runs. He's got popped a lot lately, but on the road is one place where he's been playing very good. He's only given up 7 runs over 30 innings on the road, okay? 7 runs over 30 innings on the road. That excludes one outlier, okay? If you look at his road starts, he has one outlier where he gave up 8 runs in 2 innings at Toronto. Besides that, 7 runs in 30 innings, very good numbers there for Philadelphia's Jesus Luzardo playing against his former team. But on the other side, you got Cal Quantrill, and he hasn't been that bad. He's been okay. The expected numbers are telling me that Jesus Luzardo is expected to have some positive regression. So that would point me towards Philadelphia a bit. But I don't know if I could get there. This line is clearly moving in Miami's direction with 79% of the public on Philadelphia. This is a stay away for me. Pittsburgh versus Detroit. This line is not moving in favor of anybody. You have the batting edge with Detroit. You have the pitching edge with nobody, okay? This Casey Mize looks very good at home. 6 runs over 24 innings. Bailey Falter is pretty good overall. Okay, not as good on the road, but he's good overall. So not a bad number there for Bailey. Not bad numbers there for Bailey Falter. This is a stay away for me. I'm not laying a big price like -200 with a team that doesn't have clear advantages. Okay. Next game, Colorado versus Washington. The Washington Nationals are -200. Why? Because they have Mike Soroka on the mound. I mean, he's okay. He's average. He is better at home. 8 runs over 20 innings for him at home. His expected numbers look up a little bit better than his actual numbers. But the main reason is because you have Antonio Senzatella on the other side. How is this guy still pitching? This guy's given up 21 runs over 22 innings on the road. He's given up a perfect 22 runs in 22 innings in his last 5 games overall. Okay? So bad numbers there for Senzatella against the Washington Nationals team. The problem is the Nationals are doo-doo. Okay? Some people might say they're due. I would say they're doo-doo. Okay? And I'm talking about my own team here in the districts in the nation's capital. Washington, -200. No, thank you. I'm not interested in that, and I'm also not taking Senzatella. That is probably the easiest pass of the game so far. Of the day so far. The Angels versus the Yankees. Everybody's waiting on the Yankees to bounce back. They've lost 4 straight. They got swept by Boston. Guys, the numbers don't lie. The numbers say that the Yankees bats are cold, okay? They've gone from 10th, let me see, over the last 30 days. Yes, they are on the steady decline. Over the last 30 days, they've gone from 14 to 22 to 26. They are cold, and they have Will Warren on the mound. Maybe this is the easiest pass because I'm not taking the Yankees with not a clear edge on either side. And Will Warren is not a pitcher that's worth -250. So we move on, guys. Arizona and Toronto. This line is moving in favor of Arizona. I have the batting edge with Arizona. Very good batting edge for Arizona. Problem is I got Brandon Pfaadt going for Arizona, and that's not a guy I like. Overall, 22 runs in 19 innings. On the road, he's given up a perfect 22 runs in 22 innings. This guy sucks. I don't know why everybody's a fan of him. This guy's never had a sub-4, sub-5 ERA. Maybe if he did, it was just for a while. He got hot in the playoffs once upon a time, and everybody still thinks he's good. And then you got Chris Bassett on the other side. He's excuse me. Hey, I'm working here. Excuse me here. Chris Bassett. Chris Bassett is at home, and he's pretty good at home. 10 runs over 28 innings. The pitching edge is pretty significant here. This is probably going to be another stay away, right? This is probably another easy stay away. But I would be a little closer here on Arizona, who got their butts whooped in their last game. Both of these teams coming off of butt whoopings, but Arizona's bats are hot, so maybe they get to Chris Bassett. Next game, we got Minnesota versus Cincinnati, and this looks like a very even game as well because the line is not moving. The bats are pretty even, and the pitching is very even, okay, on both sides. You got David Festa on one side. You got Andrew Abbott on one side. And one thing I keep saying about this game is that you got Andrew Abbott coming off a complete game. There's no way this guy is focused. There's no way this guy is locked in. This guy was out partying. He was out celebrating. I'm assuming. I don't know the guy. I wasn't invited to his parties, but man, this guy was probably just out there on a yacht somewhere celebrating 0 runs in 9 innings. That's a complete game. That's a career game. Okay? A lot of people go their entire careers and never have a game like that. Andrew Abbott is in a spot where he's in a hangover effect after that kind of game. And then you have David Festa on the other side. David Festa, in fact, you got to take an outlier. He has a road game that I consider an outlier where he gave up 8 runs. If you take that one out, his road numbers are very good, just as good as Andrew Abbott's, and his overall numbers are very good, just as good as Andrew Abbott's. The expected numbers are not that bad. This one is a game where, okay, Minnesota's lost 4 in a row. They've hurt me before. It looks okay. It looks okay to take Minnesota after the complete game. I would say the spot favors Minnesota there. Between the New York Mets and Atlanta. New York Mets and Atlanta, David Peterson versus Spencer Schwellenbach. You have the batting edge. The batting edge continues to be with the Mets. Pitching-wise, though, you have another game where you have very good pitching on both sides. But yet again, you have a pitcher coming off a complete game. David Peterson is coming off of 0 runs in 9 innings. Copy and paste what I just said. It's hard to trust a guy after a game like that. That is a career game. Okay? Meanwhile, Schwellenbach, just as good overall. Just as good at home. Maybe better at home. Right? Definitely better versus the Mets career-wise over his last 2 seasons, including this season and last season. He's only given up 2 runs in 21 innings versus the New York Mets. Very good numbers there for Schwellenbach. I think the Mets bats are in a little bit of a decline right now. This line is not moving, but the public is on the Mets. I would say Atlanta would be in a better spot here. Between Baltimore and Tampa, this line is moving in favor of Baltimore, and the public is on Tampa. You have the bats. The bats are very even. The bullpens are both top 10. But in terms of pitching, you do have a clear edge here with Zach Lytle. Zach Lytle is definitely that guy. And usually when you have a pitching edge, it's hard for me to go the other side. For now, I'm going to say that it would be Baltimore or pass. Probably an emphasis on the pass. But for now, that's what we got, guys. We're at the halfway point, guys. Do not miss out on these streams. Make sure you're following. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up for me. You guys are watching on YouTube all the time. Hit the thumbs up. Send some live reactions, man. I know you guys appreciate this content. Even after a losing day, man, I get nothing but positive vibes from you guys, and I appreciate that, okay? So hit the follow button. Do not miss out on our live streams. We do this every single day, 4 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern time. I think 4 p.m. is the time we're going to solidify, okay? Make sure you're following on Twitter. Twitter is where I update the time every single day, okay? So that's where you can see my alerts. And last but not least, if you want to get in the Discord, $20. $20, you get access to all my plays. You see the amount of work I put into everything. You see the amount of time and effort that goes into every single play. I'm in this lab every single. This is my laboratory. This is where I got all my screens. This is where I'm putting in the work, and this is where I'm at every single day, man. The rest of you guys, if you guys are paying somebody $200, $300 a month, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. And chances are they're on a yacht somewhere. They're in fancy cars. They're chilling with snow bunnies. They're not working. They're not working like this, man. Anyways, let's get right back to it, guys. That was the halftime show. Thank you for sticking around for it. Back to the breakdowns. Now we're looking at St. Louis versus White Sox, okay? And you have the line movement favoring the White Sox with the public on St. Louis. You have cold bats on both sides. But what you have for the White Sox is a very clear pitching edge. Shane Smith, nobody knows him. He's a rookie. This guy is quietly having a great season at home. 6 runs over 27 innings there. 6 runs over 27 innings. St. Louis is a team I don't trust. They're on my careful list, okay? A team goes from my careful list to my DNB list pretty easily. And St. Louis is one of those teams. And the reason is they shouldn't be a road favorite in any aspect. They are 3-5 as a road favorite. I don't trust St. Louis. I don't like them. Nothing against the city of St. Louis, but that team is just hard to predict. And they're up against a team that is also hard to predict, but playing a little better as of lately. My lean would be White Sox in that game or pass or leave it alone. Next game, Kansas City versus Texas. This line is moving in favor of Texas. I think I have the better bats with Texas. I think I have the better, maybe the better pitcher. Not much, though. Jack Leiter is nice. Seth Lugo is not bad. I think I have the better bullpen with Texas, a very clear bullpen edge. Kansas City has now lost 6 in a row. They're in shambles. This one would be Texas or pass, guys. So just when you were thinking I was going to pass on every single game, we got 4 out of the last 5 games highlighted, guys. So if you want to see my highlights, if you want to see the plays that I'm considering, head to my YouTube. Link is in bio, or just search the same name, the Go Covers, man. Guys, stick around. If you guys have any follow-up questions, I will get to it. Next game, full slate here. Goodness, Milwaukee versus Cubs. This line is moving in favor of Chicago Cubs. The bats are pretty even on both sides. They're both pretty bad. The bullpens are both really good. Pitching, I don't see an edge here either way. It's hard for me to lay Chicago, a big number with Chicago, especially when they're not coming after a loss. Remember, Chicago after a loss. Remember, you heard it here first. That's probably the best angle in all of MLB. Boston versus Seattle. Boston versus Seattle. This line is moving in favor of Boston. I probably have the better bats with Boston. Excuse me. Jeez, what was in the coffee? Chipotle. I had Chipotle today, that's why. Boston, shout out Chipotle. Boston versus Seattle. I think I have the better bats with Boston, but it's not enough for me to check the box. I think I have the better pitcher with Brian Wu. Let me see. Yeah, Brian Wu at home, 9 runs in 31 innings. Very good numbers there for Brian Wu. I didn't check the box earlier. I will check the box now. Only problem is that market is moving in favor of Boston. This is probably a stay away for me. Yeah, it is, because I'm not laying minus 170 with Seattle or laying a run. Next game, Cleveland versus San Fran. Cleveland versus San Fran. This line is not moving in favor of anybody. The batting edge. The batting edge definitely goes to San Francisco. The pitching edge definitely goes to San Francisco. But you have Cleveland just got swept and just got blanked in their last game. 0 runs in 6 innings. Embarrassing loss there. But if you're on San Fran, I'm not going to disagree with you, because you have the pitching and the batting edge on both sides. Next game, guys, down to the last 2. Thanks for sticking with me. And damn, we're at 5% on my phone, so we gotta charge and go. Houston versus Athletics. This line is moving in favor of the Athletics. You guys know how I feel about the Athletics, especially with JP Sears on the mound. No, thank you. I'm not interested in that. And then who is Jason Alexander? No, thank you. San Diego versus Dodgers. This line is moving in favor of nobody. I have the batting edge. Batting edge definitely goes to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Pitching, this is another game where they have another primary pitcher. I hate the Dodgers every time they do this. It seems like they do this every single night. So no thank you, man. That's a big number to lay there with a pitcher that we don't know too much about. So no thank you there between Dodgers and San Fran. I don't think I have any totals I was tracking. So that will do it for the recap, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. That is going to be a nice little 12-minute recap that you'll find on YouTube. Okay, my YouTube page is link in bio, or it's the same name, the Go Covers. If you guys want to try the Discord out, you see how much time and effort, how much I care about every single pick. I put a lot into it. If you want to get in the Discord, link is in bio for the Discord. You can try the free plays for a little bit. The free plays is you get at least 1 free play every single day. Sometimes I surprise you guys with the second free play. And then if you want to get in the Discord in the premium side, $20, man. $20, you get access to everything. Includes my plays, my lays, my credit advice, my investing advice. Tomorrow we are starting, tomorrow or the next day, I am going to be putting my second ever cash secured puts. If you're interested in options trading or something, I'm getting into it. I'm not an expert, but I'll teach you everything I know, okay? I think that's fair enough for me to let you guys what I know, okay? So if you want to be a part of that, link is in bio. Discord, $20, man. $20, same price as a Five Guys meal. Same price as probably a large Big Mac meal. And for those of you guys that say, oh, $20 is expensive, $20 is, look at how much you spend on your FD, on your DK every single week, okay? Even if you're putting $5 here, $10 here, you're still risking $200, $300, $400 every week. You're gonna tell me $20 is not worth for a guy that's putting this much time, this much effort into his plays? And then when me and you both agree on something, you can go in with more confidence. Make up that $20 on the first day. That's what we're trying to accomplish here, man. So link in bio, guys. If you guys want to be a part of the Discord, thank you guys for sticking with me. That's gonna be on a recap on my YouTube channel. Link is in bio, guys. Link is in bio. We have to get, before we consider a homer play, bro, before we consider a daily dinger, we got to get to our daily pick, okay? And we went with NBA yesterday. Didn't work out. Let's see if we can get something on MLB today. Before I get to that, I need to look at, so you guys know that I've been looking at a lot of pitchers versus lefties and righties. We're short on time today, so we're going to have to look past that. Okay, so now's the time where you heard my recap. Out of all the games that I recap, which one sounded more convincing to you? Which one looked more promising to you? Which one did you get more excited about? Let me know. Where do you guys think we should go for the daily pick today? At the end of the day, yes, of course I will select, but I kind of want to know how I sounded, right? Because I can only hear myself so much. Let me know, guys. San Francisco. Damn, everybody's saying Giants. Phone is charging, guys, so we're not going to lose here. The Giants. Damn, everybody likes the Giants. I'll get back to all the comments, brother. Braves. Giants. Look at Detroit versus left-handed pitchers. I got you, bro. Better again. Look at Detroit against left-handed pitchers. Yeah. Detroit against lefties, number one. Number one, brother. Mets. Okay. Let me know, guys. This is a very popular game. I did mean to highlight that. This is a very popular game. Let me know if you're on the San Francisco side or the Cleveland side. What side are you on today? Hit the smiley face if you're on San Francisco. Hit the crying face if you're on Cleveland. Red for San Francisco. Blue for the Guardians. Stop. Red for San Francisco. Blue for the Giants. For the Guardians, sorry. Go to bed. Go. I'm almost done. Okay, and it's actually time for me to get updated numbers, okay? So I need, dang it, I'm going to need this phone here for the updated numbers, okay? So once we have the updated numbers, then we make our call, and we got to go, so we're definitely going to make it. Somebody's on the Guardians. There we go. Red for the Guardians, blue for the Guardians, red for the Giants. Red for the Guardians, red for the Giants, blue for the Guardians. My man said, it's time, it's time. He's like, you're overdue. Hit the follow button if you're not already following. All right, guys, we're getting to our pick of the day. Okay, our daily pick for MLB is 17-6. Okay, I know we've lost some in the last week. Okay, but it's a brand new week. Yesterday was a brand new week, but yesterday was NBA. Okay, there wasn't enough for MLB, but my favorite pick did make the card, and it was the Dodgers game over. Okay. So, guys, stick with me for one moment. I need to use, damn, do I have another one? I don't think Action App gives me updated totals. Go to bed. Go. Let me give this guy a treat real quick. Go to bed. Go. Okay, that'll keep him busy for a little bit. Sorry about that. All right, guys. Let me check if Action App updates their totals here or their numbers. I don't think they do. They don't show the consensus line, and that's the problem. So I use the consensus line I use the consensus line for this, and I don't have my second phone today. So guys, we are going to have to opening line, consensus line, best. Oh yeah, I don't want to look at the best odds. TikTok, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to borrow this for 30 seconds, okay? So hold tight for 30 seconds, okay? While we're doing that 30 seconds, let me put up a poll for another game that's interesting. The other game that's very interesting is the New York Mets versus Atlanta, okay? Put up this poll. I will be back in 30 seconds. I need to use this phone real quick. You can probably still hear me anyways. So I'm just going to look if any of the lines have moved, and then we'll do our MLB daily pick, okay? So between the Mets and Atlanta, guys, between the Mets and Atlanta, let's go red for Atlanta, blue for the Mets. Red for Atlanta, blue for the Mets, and I'll be right back. Give me no more than 30 seconds, okay? I think you guys can still hear me. So if you guys can still hear me, let's update some numbers here, man. Philadelphia has moved down. They are now minus 176. Detroit has moved up a little bit. Washington has stayed the same, minus 200. Yankees hasn't moved. Toronto hasn't moved. Cincinnati. Ooh, Cincinnati. Big movement there with Cincinnati. I'm going to check that box for Cincinnati. They're moving in their direction. Okay, so maybe Andrew Abbott does pull up today. Atlanta, minus 138. Okay, that line is moving in favor of Atlanta, but not enough. It hasn't moved a whole lot. Between Tampa, okay, Tampa hasn't moved. St. Louis Cardinals has moved down. Texas Rangers has moved down to minus 130. The Cubs, let me start at the bottom here, to the Dodgers, minus 220. Minus 222. San Francisco, minus 151. Seattle hasn't moved, 173. The Cubs are minus 158. That line hasn't moved. And Texas, I already talked about that. All right, guys. Thank you. Am I still live? Cool. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Who won that? That pick? That poll? Tied. Mets and Braves, a very tied game. Okay. We have updated numbers. Give me 3 minutes of crazy talk right here. Let me do some crazy talk real quick and assess how the lines have moved and where we would go with our daily pick today, man. We got to get a W on the board. I know a lot of you guys have some high expectations for me. And I'm okay, man. I'm okay with that because I expect a lot of myself too. As corny as that sound, I expect a lot from myself too. So give me a little bit of crazy talk time here, and we will do this right now, brother. WNBA is in the Discord, brother. I'm not a WNBA guy, but I have a guy, and he's in the Discord. Okay, get in the Discord and ask for Lala. His WNBA is money, man. He was making us some good money all summer long last year. Did this San Francisco line move that much? San Fran has moved a lot, guys. Give me a little bit of time here, guys. We've done the recap. You're going to watch the YouTube video. We got to go. We're definitely not on the first game, so don't worry about the first game. We'll go ahead and hide those boxes there. This is the time when there's several games. There's several good games. Several good games. I'm unhighlighting some that I don't like anymore. Several good games here, man. We're about to do our pick of the day. This is not one of those days that's like it's like nothing sticking out to me. It's like it's one of those days where there's a lot of good plays here, man, and I'm gonna focus in on this. Give me one moment here. I think I got one that I like. I got one that I like already. Let's see this other one. I like that one. I don't know if I love it, but I like it. This one I do like. In fact, they both got their butts whooped yesterday. That one is a good game, but it's so even. You guys just voted. You guys just voted on that. Brother, I could try to scroll down for you, but give me a moment here. This is when I'm working right now. Okay. I'm down to 2 games. So from like 4 or 5, I'm down to like 2. Should I do, let me see, guys. We got to go. Let me check if any of the lineups has been released. I'm not going to put a lot of stock into the, but let me see. Somebody told me Evan Carter is back for Texas. Josh Smith is out of the lineup Tuesday. Evan Carter is in the, yeah, he's in the 1 spot. So he is back in the lineup, but Josh Smith is out. That's not good. Okay, so the 1 is missing for Texas. And that's the lineup for Kansas City. Atlanta is missing Verdugo, so the 2 and the 6 are out. And nobody's out for the Mets. Okay. Let me do one last one real quick. Let me check the White Sox. We're got to go after this, guys. Today was... Dude, the energy was great today. Sheesh. Yeah, okay, no thank you. Hold up, guys. I think I'm about to get to something really good, too, right now. Okay, Seth Lugo, guys. Seth Lugo, his weakness is lefties. I'm going to let you into my mind real quick. His weakness is lefties. Does Texas have lefties in their lineup? No, it doesn't look like it. So they can't really capitalize on that. Libertor. Libertor's weakness is righties. Do the White Sox have righties? No, it looks to be pretty even too. Okay. I know where to go to this one, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. Corey Seager, lefty for the Texas. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back, and then we're doing the play. Okay, guys. All right, I got it. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to borrow my phone for a second. Give me 1 more second, bro. Okay, that looks okay. One more moment here. I'm down to 2 games, and we're gonna pick one. Both of them look good. Guys, today's a good day to be in the Discord. That's all I'm going to say. Today's a good day to be in the Discord. Okay. Dude, I'm in a spot where I don't know if I should if I want to fade the good spot or just take the overall just better team. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When it comes to actual advantages and edges, I just want to put us in the best position to win. Okay. And I think we have the best position to win based on offense, based on bullpen, and the pitchers just being even. It's a wash. Okay. Even the expected numbers are a wash. The actual numbers are a wash. Ooh. In fact, I got I'm talking about Kansas City versus Texas, guys. I'm talking about Kansas City versus Texas, where you have Seth Lugo coming off of 0 runs in 5 innings. It's almost like that's an outlier. He's coming off of a great game, not a complete game or anything, but he's coming off of a great game. And Jack Leiter is in a spot where he needs to bounce back. He got rocked for 4 runs in 4 innings the other game. So I would say I got a little bit of a pitching edge there too. And the bullpen edge is not even close. I have a huge bullpen edge, and I have a batting edge too. A big batting edge. So I think I have the offensive edge. I think I have the better bullpen, and I think I have the better pitcher. At least the pitcher that is in a better spot to bounce back. Let me see. If I take that 4 out of 4, dude, if I take that 4 out of 4 out, Jack Leiter's been money. 6 runs in 22 innings. So very good numbers there for Jack Leiter. I think the numbers show like pretty even matchup, but I think this is a mismatch. This is a mismatch. And that's why we have to go with the Texas Rangers to win game 1 of this series at home versus Kansas City. They have the better team. They have the better bats. They have the much better bullpen, and they have the pitcher that is in a bounce back spot versus a pitcher that is coming off of a good game. Okay? That's the breakdown, guys. How y'all like that? Give me some double taps. Give me some live reactions if you guys like that. Who likes that, man? Who's tailing with me? Give me some double taps if you're tailing with me. If you're on Rangers, if you count on my MLB, if you're still with me, give me a smiley face. Give me red if you're a smiley face, blue if you're staying away. Red for a smiley face, blue for staying away, guys. It really came down to Jack Leiter versus Seth Lugo looked really even. But then I looked at it and I was like, yo, Seth Lugo's coming off of 0 and 5. Like that, dude, the rest of his starts are not 0. The rest of his starts are Seth Lugo, 2, 4, 3, 1. On the road, 2, 2, 3, 4. Like, no, he had a great game in his last game. And Jack Leiter, if anything, he got rocked. He's going to bounce back. Hit the smiley face, guys. Only 3 people rocking with me? All right. I thought it was going to be more. Give us something to pair with. Bro, it's minus 130. Take it, man. Hit the full game, full game. We are going full game because of that bullpen edge, man. That bullpen is pretty significant, too. So even if Jack Leiter has a bad start, guys, don't start tripping about the first inning. Even if you're tripping about the first inning, the bullpen is going to hold it down. It's a big mismatch, guys. I will see you at the counter, Jordan. My man wants that home run play really bad, man. Let's take a look at it. Dylan, thank you, brother. Giants in reverse. Yes, I did see that PSI. You are one of my best students, brother. That's for sure. Let's see, guys. If I had to pick a daily dinger, I would be targeting the pitcher that gives up the most hard hit rate and barrel rate and home run rate, obviously. And I think that's going to be in, let's see. Brandon Pfaadt, pretty bad. But the numbers are kind of telling me that. Okay. Let me see. Brandon Pfaadt, Shane Smith, Slade Ciccone. Slade Ciccone has that total is a 7. White Sox total is a 9. Okay. And Arizona total is a 9. Oof. Yeah. I would want to target Brandon Pfaadt. So I would be looking for somebody on Toronto, guys. Who is going to hit a dinger for us in Toronto? I think this is pretty clear, right? So if I'm looking at Toronto, let me see. Who's the hottest bat right now? So I know everybody's going to say Vlad, right? Everybody's going to say Vlad, but Vlad is pretty cold right now. Hear me out. Let's look at Alejandro Kirk real quick. Let's see. He has 5 home runs on the season? Come on, bro. Help me out here. 0-0-0. He had 2 games where he went back-to-back. But a bunch of zeros there for... Let's look at his ESPN page real quick, guys, and we got to go after this. So let's see. Against Brandon Pfaadt, he hasn't pitched against him. He hasn't hit a home run in... Oh, my God, I lost one of my streams. He lost... let's see. Brandon Pfaadt is a righty. Yes, he is a righty. And Alejandro Kirk is a righty as well. So against righties, he's actually better against lefties. Yeah, I'm not sure if I love Alejandro Kirk. Give me 1 second. I'll find it for you guys. Has Vlad Guerrero been hitting home runs despite him not being super hot right now? Let's take a look at Vlad Guerrero, guys. He has 13 home runs on the season. Dude, he has not hit a home run all of June. Let's see against Pfaadt. No, he hasn't played against Pfaadt. How is he against righties? He's not a good against righty guy. No. Sorry, this is not the good matchup, guys. This is not the best matchup. This is not what I get super excited about. Let's see. Another one I would consider is somebody on San Francisco. Alo, stop. Please stop. Thank you. Go to bed. Let's check somebody on San Francisco real quick. San Francisco, guys. San Francisco. What if Rafael Devers hits a digger in this first game? What if Devers hits a single in his first hits a home run in his first game? If you're in the Discord, bro, get in the Discord and then how crazy! I mean, everybody's gonna be taking it, man. But let's break it down. Let's look at his numbers real quick. Devers, that's such a. If you're in the Discord, bro, get in the Discord and then you can subscribe. You can choose from the weekly or the monthly plan. And then Official Plays is going to be the channel where I'm going to post my plays. They're still not up. I'm going to post a time right after this. He hit a home run in his last game. He is a lefty going up against a. He's going up against Ciccone the righty. So let me see how he is against righties. Not as good against righties. God, do we have one here, man? Ciccone against righties. Not a big deal either. Sorry, guys. Sorry to be bouncing around like this, man. Let me. I want to give you guys somebody good. Somebody that I'm gonna also back and somebody I'm gonna also trust here. You know what? We're going to do it, guys. We're going to do it. I think there's some motivation. I know it's a little square. Rafael Devers. I don't do daily dingers daily. But if I were going to do one today, I would go with Rafael Devers against Slade Ciccone. That's a guy that's given up too much hard hit rate, too much barrel. If I had to take somebody, I would be taking Rafael Devers today. Is he playing? Yes, he is playing. He's in the 3 spot right there for the San Francisco Giants. Guys, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys have a great day. Get in the Discord, $20 if you guys want to get all my plays. Do not try to guess my plays. You will be proven wrong every single time. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Peace. YouTube Mobile, and Twitter. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you